Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Make sure it's being iffy again. Alright, should have kicked in now just to be sure. Yeah, we're good. So, let's explore this next room, which I have a feeling will probably be the last room in the house. And by far the creepiest. Hey, there's another statue. Six. I think it's 6:55, but there's not really any way to do that. At least I was right about the sticks being used for it. There's another clock. Oh, that's the only thing in here? I have to figure it out. Okay, why did it let me come over here if there's nothing there? Of course it's stuck. Did I try opening it once I did that? I don't think it's going to work, but... No. Okay, let's go back to the upstairs bedroom and let's see if there is any way to look on that statue and see maybe if you can see evidence of where the sticks previously were, and then that'll tell you how to do it on the one downstairs. I didn't think so. Crap. Oh, let's look at that statue, see what he's... Let's see if the statue in the bottom looks the same, if he's doing the same expression and standing the same way. Because that could also be a clue. And I've been told I'm supposed to find some putty, but I'm not sure where that is. I actually already knew about the putty because when doing some research on the game to see if I'd like it, that one of the forums was talking about putty and one of the topics there, and it looked like a troubleshooting thing, but when I looked at it, it was just a puzzle thing. So I already know what the putty does. I just gotta find it. I'm trying to think of where the thing was that said where the let's just try random for now. And it may even be that you have to have 6 of them. It may not be any order of the 3. But then again, where we find the rest of the sticks? Only thing I can think of is to somehow, or maybe you could put the ink over it and that would show markings of where the sticks previously had been, but this one's not open. And I'm pretty sure you can't use anything on the one upstairs. Let's check this place one more again just to make sure there's nothing. So I don't know why it would let you back here if there's nothing back here. Just clutter. I don't see anything. And the last thing I read about it was he hadn't figured out the solution to the statues yet. Let's just try 2 of them, even I don't think that's going to work. Alright, let's try different random patterns. Alright, where'd that last stick go? I already have it in there. Thought I took it out. Let's try. Try opening it. Because it may not open on its own. Gotta be a trick to this. Oh, well, I didn't want to do that. I think I've already tried the... I try a triangle the other way. I know that's gonna work up there. Let's leave that there for now. But it really makes me think that I have to figure that out at this point. Did I not read all this? Thought. I guess I don't know how I missed that this goes on. There it stands under sunlight. A marker to show it's still there, as black as a night with no moonlight, and its doom is laid so bare. That sounds familiar, so maybe I did read it, but I'm gonna read it again just in case. Because I don't, for some reason I don't think I got that far. Participating in the meeting were 3 strange people in addition to Ivar and myself. And as time passed, our conversations got deeper, and I felt, as to their verbal and facial expressions, were emitting a penetrating, dense, evil sensation, and a disgusting pressure which made me feel nauseous. At first I thought that this feeling, which somehow I couldn't shake off, even though I thermally tried, was caused by the height and age of the place. But now I shiver with fear much more than even that night, when I remember looking into their corpse-like dull eyes, and remember the fast movements of their exceedingly thin bodies, and their whispering in an unfamiliar language, while looking directly at my face. Until morning, in that worm-eaten building which is standing on that sinister cliff, we spoke about suspicious topic and unknown secrets without caring about the freezing effect of the whistling wind that blew in from the rotten old planks. Maybe the thing that helped me not to care about the place, most important of all, about those 3 cadavers, were the topics that enchanted me and benumbed me like alcohol. These topics were beyond all ordinary human thinking and perception. They showed me some carved antique stone pieces and old books, and told me about the hidden machine that only friends Mesmer dared mention, about how the powerful alchemists good, that was a clue. And magicians whose names are unknown to ordinary people. I couldn't help thinking there were many more things that weren't shown to me. For a long time I thought that I heard some strange noise that could hardly separate from the roaring sounds of the sea that accompanied the storm, which I didn't dare mention when I saw that others were unaware of this. I can now say with certainty that this forest is not for sane people. A place where night creatures gather to worship, nixed by dancing, howling, jumping from tree to tree, and sacrificing in the underground passageways. I don't want to go to that rotten place which now belongs more to the forest. Nyx was the primordial goddess of night in the Greek mythology. What does that say? In here, Mr. Field mentioned that Dr. Frederick Anton Mesmer, an Australian physician who was infamous for including a hypnotic and trance-like state in human beings as a curative remedy. I'm pretty sure I tried that. That's probably the cabin, but I don't know. Alright, there's gotta be a solution here. Am I not picking something up? Alright, let's go this way. Maybe the play's in this house. I'm gonna look to the house a little bit more. And now I'm going back to the cabin. see. I saw that paper. I never did enter those other dates into the, let's see if this works. No. It still had the organizer, so I wonder if it might still be useful. What's... Oh, damn it, that tricked me. I saw that and then it let me go down. I thought I was gonna like be able to unscrew it or something. We don't look at that little thing on the table. No, I guess it's not important. I doubt he'll go downstairs. But I want to try it anyway. He'll probably still say that CG doesn't want to go there after the incident. Damn, we're already running out of time too. That's not good. Take this one again, just in case. Alright. Let's go back to the cabin. I think the putty would be there if anywhere. I'm about to go check upstairs. That's what I meant to go. And I don't know why I came downstairs. But we'll go upstairs and see what happens. Sorry about that. Alright. I did find something else. I was just playing around. I wasn't recording, but I found this. I didn't read them to because I don't want to wait for the actual video to read them, but Dear IB, I will try to write down completely all the information regarding the strange disappearance of Mr. R, which I have learned directly from Mr. FV. I beseech you to send this mail to Mr. Kerwin too, because, as you know, I have to leave for Tesla today. I don't know what that is. No. About 1 month ago, Mr. R had written a letter to Mr. FV mentioning a police operation was being conducted in the area where he was living, and how he felt uncomfortable because of this event. According to what Mr. R said, Police heard some unusual things, and because of this, they started their investigation in the suburbs. Some people have been arrested, but the reason for these arrests has not been announced publicly. In the successive days, Mr. F.E. got in touch with one of our police friends and got some information regarding the strange operations. According to our police connection, the investigation focused on two Gabonese sailors and what they had brought from some eastern Indian islands. Let's do this. Mr. R tried to retrieve the information regarding these Gabonese sailors. These sailors gave some objects from some eastern Indian islands where they often sail with merchant ships to some unknown persons in the suburbs. At a tavern they called the Knight's Head, he learned from an undependable source, from a junk, that police seized one of these objects in the course of the investigation. According to the drunk, they had sold a very ancient parchment to someone named Legores, I don't know, whatever, and were paid generously. Then these two had quit sailing and went back to their country, Gabon. The last object, the parchment, was very important and dangerous. Mr. R said all of this in his last letter to Mr. F.B., but after a month, when Mr. F.B. noticed that no replies to his letters had been coming from Mr. R., he wanted to visit him personally. When he arrived at his house, there was no trace of Mr. R. It is all that Mr. F.B. told me. He is now residing at Mr. R.'s place and waiting for further orders. I have sent a letter to Mr. F.B. telling him to contact you, and I hope that he will visit you soon. My old friend, you may be worried because you haven't heard from me in some time, but I can assure you that you will be surprised when you see the things I have found. In the package I have sent you, I have added all the copies of my discoveries together with the notes about what I have written. It is very noticeable that they are very ancient, but still, I think that they were copied from an even more ancient source. The drawings on the fourth parchments seem particularly attractive and confusing. They may seem meaningless at first, but when you inspect the notes that I have added, they will be clear. I think the sign with an Ouroboros around it, serves as a key or source for the others, and I still cannot understand the meaning of the diagram on which the familiar celestial bodies are shown in strange locations. If you could find any clues about these matters, please let me know. Uh-oh, didn't it? Why are they saying that didn't ring a bell? Usually he says nothing particularly interesting. Even I want to talk about these things excessively, I have to stop here for now. I have to travel shortly, and I won't return for 1 month. Hence, you will not hear from me during that time. I think that I will be back the latest on 28/11/2011. 28/11/2011. And now that's another weird way to do the date. The time is getting closer, and thus these things will start to become more complex. Why don't you underline that? P.S. I think there's a connection between my discoveries and the book you have sent, but it would not be best to leave this until our next conversation, since I have not been able to examine it sufficiently. John D. Alright, we gotta figure out where he's returning to. Let's read the next note. Hi, friend. Probably the last one we can read, too. Yeah, it is. Definitely. I have to say that for next time because we are out of time. So, we will read, next time we will read what's in this note. I don't know if that'll be tonight or tomorrow. It depends on how the rest of the night goes. But, thank you for watching. Goodbye.